Good morning, this is Doctor USHIE ODEY, one of the foreign students in our program, specifically a laparoscopy program. Thanks for this space, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
Doctor, I want to ask you some questions, talk about your experience in this program. The first is, how did you know about FUCS?
I actually got to know about FUCS from some friends who actually came here some years ago to actually do the same program I'm doing today. They told me about the experience, they told me about what they learned, they told me about the people here, they told me about the professionalism of the people you've got here, and they told me how important FUCS was. So I had no choice but to also say yes and actually take the shot. And to be candid, nothing to worry about, and actually don't have any regret. It's been wonderful. And once again, thank you for having me here in your university. Thank you.
You're welcome, Doctor. What is your reason for choosing FUCS for your training over other universities?
Well, to be candid, I can personally say that FUCS is one of the most important universities you have here in Colombia, because the way you do your thing is sort of like different, you know. Every day it's something new. The doctors here are sort of like actualized, and not just that, but the fact that you've had influence from other universities, from other places, from people from different places, makes the university sort of like an international place, you know. It's sort of like a home away from home, although you're learning, you know. So I just had to take FUCS over any other university.
Okay, Doctor. Do you believe that attending surgery in both hospitals is an advantage? If yes, please tell me why.
Well, to be candid, having two hospitals affiliated to FUCS, it's something wonderful. You have the FUCS, you have here, I tend to call it FUCS Central, and then you have another FUCS, which you call it FUCS Infantile. These are two places where you tend to meet two different kind of doctors. You tend to meet different kind of doctors with different techniques, with different experience, and you tend to learn from both of them. And the kind of patients you get here in these other folks is sort of like different from the kind of patients you get in the other side. So getting two places, having to at length in two places makes the whole thing even more lovely and more challenging, you know, because I don't want to take your time. I should have maybe decided to tell you a personal experience I had moving from one point to another. And to be candid, what I've learned from these two places is something that will stay in me all through my life. It's been wonderful. FUCS is FUCS. Anyway, it's FUCS.
Thanks, Doctor. After you finish the program, what do you believe is the most important thing in this laparoscopy program?
Well, you know, laparoscopic, it's minimum invasion. The pain rate after surgery, you just can't compare it when you're talking about open surgery or laparotomy. When you're talking about recuperation of those patients, you actually can't even compare it neither. When you're talking about the satisfaction those patients get after surgery, it's something that is not even comparable, you know. And then when you talk about the aesthetic aspect of laparoscopic surgery, makes the whole thing something you just have to learn. And I had no choice, but I just had to, like, when I was looking around the world, trying to like find out where it's the best place for me to come and enhance my knowledge in laparoscopy, I had no choice after watching videos and getting to know people that have actually come to this university. I just had to take FUCS, and it's been lovely. I can say it and say it and say it and say it again. It's actually been lovely.
Okay, Doctor. And we are aware the academics, it's very important, but at the same time, the human aspect. Could you tell me how was your experience?
Well, academic is one thing, and human aspects of studies is another thing. Because we all know as humans, if you're in an environment where you're not loved, you're not wanted, or you're not treated like somebody that is part of the system, you tend to like find it very difficult to learn, even when you have the best teachers. But in FUCS, it's different. I just felt as if I was actually in my own country. You know, it was a very lovely experience. The professionals you've got here, the professionalism you've got here, it's something that I think other universities should adopt. You know, the personal experience from other doctors, they actually were not just only interested in teaching me or making me to know more about laparoscopy, but they wanted me to know about what? About how life is, to get to know Colombia the more, to get to understand the people of Colombia, and to get myself involved in the system. And that actually made my studies a little bit easier, you know. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to like steal a little bit of your time. I don't know if you're actually going to permit me to do that. I actually want to say thanks to everybody that has been part of this. Thanks to you, because you guys were actually the first people I actually got in contact with. You received me, the reception was cool. You actually gave me Colombian coffee and all that. That was the first thing I actually tested when I got here. I got to know Dr. Mauricio Wegner, wonderful guy. Thanks to him. I got to know Dr. Miranda, a wonderful professional. Also, I want a big shout out to him and thanks to him too. Dr. Castro, love the guy, his techniques, wow. I just can't even explain it. Dr. Rodriguez, Dr. Henry Rodriguez, these are professionals that anywhere in the world they're first class, because they tend not to just teach you just the academic part of laparoscopy. They tell you everything you need to know about it. And you're welcome in the system, you know. Every morning, they receive you with love, you're greeted, you're told what to do, what you're not supposed to do, how you're supposed to act when you're outside the hospital, the things you're supposed to wear, the things you're not supposed to wear, how you're supposed to be acting and all that. Wow. Once again, big thanks to you guys. It's been lovely.
Dr. O'Day, we're happy with your participation, and thanks a lot for this time, for your time, and we hope to have you soon again in our country.
Many thanks. Thanks to you guys once again. Thanks to Colombia. Thanks to everybody that has been a part of this. To be candid, I wouldn't hesitate to come back here and learn again. It's been wonderful. Many thanks.
Thanks, Doc.